home could be heard cracking. Fox News, we report, you decide.
It's your last chance for the best deals of the season during the final days of the Ford year-end event. Just announce, get $1,500 cash, which includes $500 final days cash, plus $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models. Or check out special year-end lease deals across the entire lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs, including Ford Fusion, Explorer, and the Built Ford Tough F-150. These are the best deals of the season for a new Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry, it's the final days of the Ford year-end event. Your last chance to get $1,500 cash, which includes $500 final days cash, plus $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models. Ends January 3rd. Supply of vehicles with Ford Smart Bonus is limited. Not available on Focus RS, Shelby GT 350, Ford GT, F-150 Raptor, F-650, or 750. See dealer or go to buyfordnow.com to find specially tagged vehicles and for qualifications and complete details. For all offers, taking retail delivery from dealer stock by 1/3/2017. Sales claim based on 2015 calendar year sales.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock is Christmas Eve. Thank you for tuning in. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is The Source, WOCA. I'm Larry Whitler. Doug Smith is joining me, and that was Train, the group called Train. Patrick Monahan is the lead singer there. The other band members are Jimmy Stafford, Jerry Becker, Luis Maldonado, Hector Maldonado, Drew Scholes, Nikita Houston, and Sakai Smith. And they were pretty popular back in the 90s, right?
Yes.
I believe from the 90s, and they still seem new to me. But then again, everything seems new to me lately, it seems like. So you ready?
I believe around in the middle of
The middle or the late 90s?
middle or late 90s.
So we're tracking Santa Claus. We're trying to keep up with him. So far, Santa Claus has not come to America. But did you know he left the North Pole a few hours ago? And one of the first places he went was way up in northeastern Russia in a town called Bilibino, Russia. That was one of the first places he went. He's been making his way. He made his way down to Japan. He went down to Australia. He's been in the Philippines. And then, of course, he went through India and Vietnam, and Russia has already seen Santa Claus. All of Europe, Germany, Italy, England, Spain, France, they've all seen Santa Claus already. The entire continent of Africa. And now, he's been to Antarctica already. So you think about this now for a second, right? He's been in Asia. How many continents are there? 7, right? Okay. How many continents are there on the Earth? 7? Okay, so we start with Asia, right? And
I thought it was 52.
I don't know. There are 7 continents, and there are 50 states in the United States. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if you count D.C. and Puerto Rico, that could be 52, I guess.
Right.
So continents though. He's been to Asia, he's been to Australia, he's been to Antarctica, he's been to Africa. He's been to Europe. Now he's in South America. That's the 6th one. There's only one more continent after South Africa. And what is that?
Right here.
That's North America.
North America.
Right. So he hasn't been to North America yet. And my guess is he'll start on the East Coast. And guess where Florida is? Right there on the East Coast. See, he's coming up from South America. So he'll probably hit the southern East Coast first. So if you're waiting for Santa Claus, he's going to be here pretty soon. Pretty soon. I don't know if you want to start thinking about heading to bed, but I'm just telling you, he's going to be here soon. So he has been in Argentina, and now he's heading over to Chile, Santiago, Chile, right? He's going to be there in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. He has delivered so far 4,291,000,000 gifts. Oh man, it's just amazing, and we learned that he's using a Klein bottle. That's the secret part of the whole sled reindeer combo. You know, what year do you think that sled was? Like, I have a 2005 Buick. What year do you think his sled is? What year do you think it was made? Do you think it was like in the 1500s or something? When do you think? I mean, it's
Pretty close to 1600.
in the 1600s. I'm always close. I'm never dead on. I'm always close, but so 1600s. That's an old flying machine, isn't it? So he was actually flying before the Wright brothers invented the airplane.
Right.
Yeah. Want to hear another song?
Yeah.
I have one called "Carol of the Bells." God rest ye merry gentlemen, and here it is, right here. Here it is, right here on the Source, WOCA. Merry Christmas Eve. This is the piano guys, by the way.
It's 10 minutes after 8, and you're listening to WOCA Source. Doug Smith and Larry Whitler.
awesome. That is the Piano Guys and Carol of the Bells. And you're listening to The Source, WOCA. It is 12 minutes after 8 o'clock, Christmas Eve evening. And it's been a busy Christmas season. You know, we've been all over the county. We've been playing music for different nursing homes. And we've been playing here at the Paddock Mall. And now that's all done. Now we put away that music for a whole year. It's fun though. I like doing that. It's just one of my favorite times of the year, and it's just a beautiful night right now. We've got beautiful weather. What did we say tomorrow's temperature was going to be?
80.
80 something. Wow, it's going to be a nice day tomorrow.
And
So the snowbirds are still where? Are they here now, or are they down in Antarctica?
right now they're probably on their way down there.
They're heading back.
They're heading back.
Do any Christmas trees grow down there? I just have a hard time believing any trees grow there at all. It just seems so cold. You don't know, huh?
I really don't know because it's very slightly cold here.
Slightly
but
cold.
not
as cold as there.
quite as cold there.
No. So one of the areas of the world that Santa Claus really didn't deliver a whole bunch of presents is the Sahara Desert. If you look at the map, you'll say, oh, the Sahara pretty much didn't get many gifts. Well, that's because it's all sand. And, a guy named Santa Claus has to be careful around the sand because he might get sand in his claws. If Santa, yeah, I mean, if the reindeer get sand in the claws, they might be confused. Is this Sandy Claus or is this guy Sandy Claus? That's why he wears the red suit so they don't get confused. Whenever they can't remember which one is him, they just say just the guy with the red suit. That's my guy. All right, you want to know where he is right now? He is in Uruguay. He just arrived right now. Bingo. He's going to head to Paraguay. He'll be in Paraguay in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. He has delivered 4,323,000,000 gifts. I have another song I want to play for you.
Okay.
All right. This is one that I wrote. Is it okay that I play one of my own songs?
I guess you can.
All right. Now, I think I wrote this one 2 years ago. This is 2016, so this is a 2-year-old song. It's a baby.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I was at home, and I had this little keyboard, and I had it to the piano setting because it's electronic. It's not a real piano. So you can make it sound like anything. But I like it when it sounds like a real piano, So I sat down, and I started just kind of, hitting some chords, like the way they sounded. And I was thinking about the fact that if you are away from somebody for Christmas, and you call them up on the phone, or you just think about them, if you look into the sky, here's the cool thing. If you look into the sky right now and you find a star, let's say you find Alpha Centauri, right? So find Alpha Centauri or Orion's Belt or maybe even the moon. You can talk to a friend in Los Angeles. You can talk to a friend in Europe. You can talk to a friend any place where it's dark as long as they can see the night sky. And they might be able to see the same star that you are looking at exactly at that same time. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So I thought, now here's the weird part about this, the way this song came about. I thought, well, if that's true, then maybe in heaven they also can see the same stars that we can see. And you think that's possible? I mean, they should be able to, right? I mean, the stars, you can pretty much see them from every place. No matter what country you're in, you should be able to see them from heaven, too. So I wrote this song called Merry Christmas Wherever You Are, and I hope you enjoy it. Ready? Here it is.
Merry Christmas, Pat. Love you.
There you go.
Sure.
If I had one wish for this Christmas time, wish that I had learned to take the time. I'd wish I'd learned how precious time can be. Maybe mine would be spent with you. When we were young, we had a million years, a million dreams for our golden years. But But I chased rainbows, they were blinding me. But I've come to see the gold was you. So, Merry Christmas, wherever you are. Maybe you can see the same shining star in the sky tonight. So very, very far. Merry, Merry Christmas, wherever you are. A choir sings off in the distance here. Maybe their voices reach your distant ear. Their carols give me hope that possibly maybe I could be there with you. So, Merry Christmas, wherever you are. Maybe you can see the same shining star in the sky tonight. Very, very far. Merry, Merry Christmas, wherever you are. Merry Christmas, wherever you are. Maybe you can see the same shining star sky tonight. So very, very far. Merry, Merry Christmas, wherever you are.
Merry Christmas, wherever you are. It is 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's Christmas Eve. We're enjoying the evening. I've got my Christmas blend coffee over here. You got your Christmas. Oh, did you finish yours already?
I finished mine already.
You're onto the soda now, right? You're onto the soda? So
Yeah.
it's probably when we leave here, I think the whole world is going to be quiet. I think everything is going to be closed. There might be a few places open, but I don't know. I'm glad we have gasoline in the tank.
Yes,
Because otherwise, I think we'd be out of luck. If we needed gasoline right now, we're out of luck, right?
that's right.
By the way, I was looking at some video of some of the places in this country where the snow is not being so nice to the people who live there, and gosh, I am so glad I don't have to drive in that. It is like you could be the best driver and still end up in a wreck. I was watching on a curve on an interstate, these cars, they were just slipping and hitting each other, and it didn't look like anybody was seriously hurt. But those cars were definitely needing to be towed away after that. What a way to have a Christmas Eve, huh?
Yeah,
That would be in the Northwest. We've got this winter storm called Europa, so it won't really affect us here in Florida. But if you're traveling, you might have to worry about it. But I think the Northeast, probably not going to get anything till Monday, and probably only up as far as Maine. So looks like we have a pretty not so white Christmas this year in most of the country, although some parts do have a white Christmas. Let's look and see where Santa Claus is right now. He's in Brazil right now, Doug.
wow.
He's in Brazil. Have you ever thought about going to Brazil?
Brazil.
Yeah, that's where they had the Olympics last year, or this year, remember? Earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Rio, when my baby comes to me, I go to Rio de Janeiro. Do you know that song? Rio de Janeiro. So Santa Claus has not made it to America yet. He's on his way, though. He's getting closer and closer. He's in South America. He hasn't been to North America yet. Or Florida. Let's see. He's got 2 minutes and 23 seconds from now. He'll be in Brasilia, Brazil. He was last seen in Rio de Janeiro. He was in Brazil just a few minutes ago, but he's heading over to Brasilia, and I'm not so sure where he'll head after that. But if you look at the map, and moms and dads, if you want to follow him the way I'm doing it, the kids might get a kick out of this. The website is noradscenter.org, and it is kind of fun to look at, and you actually get a little bit of geography education by just by watching this. It is kind of fun. All right, so we have another song to play. What is this one? Oh, this is Welcome Christmas. I wanted to tell you about this song. Can I tell you about this?
Okay.
All right, when I was little, you want to hear a little memory, if you don't mind?
I don't mind.
Thanksgiving. My mom always took us kids. There were 5 kids in my family. We always went to see the parade in New York, right? And then after the parade, you know where we went? We always went to Radio City Music Hall. This would have been in the 60s. Now, back in those days, movies in movie theaters was a huge deal, because the only place you could really see movies was in a movie theater, and you couldn't really see them again once they were done. Like nowadays, when a movie is done, you just go rent it or buy it or download it or something, right? But back in those days, the only time you could see the movie was in the movie theater. So it was a very, very special thing. Even though Radio City Music Hall was built to be a concert hall, by the time the 60s came around, movies were the big thing. But then guess what happened around the 70s? It started to be not such a big thing. And so the one thing that kept Radio City Music Hall alive, because of the money they could generate, was the Christmas Spectacular that they put on every year. And of course, who's the star of the show at the Christmas Spectacular? The Radio City Rockettes. These are the girls with the legs.
Yay!
And you know they're going to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration?
Huh.
I heard that. I heard that the Rockettes are going to be at the inauguration. But anyway, so one of my fond memories of Christmas was going to Radio City Music Hall, it would have been Thanksgiving, and seeing the Christmas Spectacular back in those days. So let me give you a little sample of what it sounds like these days. They still do it. They're doing it this month. Not cheap, though. You can get some cheap seats, but if you want the close seats, you're going to pay a few $100s. All right, here it is. This is the Christmas Spectacular from Radio City Music Hall.
Welcome Christmas, come this way. Can you feel it? The true spirit of Christmas is all around us. Welcome Christmas, Christmas Day.
Welcome Christmas, come this way. Christmas Day.
Welcome Christmas, Fauranus. Welcome Christmas, Fauranus. Christmas days in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer.
Sounds almost like opera, doesn't it? All right, 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's Christmas Eve. Doug Smith joining me as we do this show every Christmas Eve. In past years, we haven't done recorded music. Joe Martone would come in here, and he and I would sing songs live, but Joe's with his family tonight, so I wanted to just kind of do this. And I was thinking about coming in here with the guitar, but I'm kind of like doing the radio DJ thing with Doug. You enjoying yourself with this?
Yes, I am.
Because you've got a radio station of your own. You do an internet radio thing, right?
Yes, I do.
And you talk about fishing, and you play Beach Boys and things like that?
Yes, it's all mixed music.
All mix.
All mixed.
And so your listenership is what age group?
The age group is like from
40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
I go in with the kids.
Oh, with the kids.
Like
So the kids like listening to you talk about fishing and
yes,
okay, and they were okay with the Beach Boys, huh?
yes,
Huh.
and also, well, actually, it's from 6 through 10,
6 through 10. That's a pretty young audience there.
and that's just for the kids only.
Okay, but it's very young.
Yeah,
Very young.
and for the teenagers,
Right.
I go like about 13 through
Oh, you play
20.
Oh, so you play special music for the different age groups.
yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't understand that. And what would be a good song that you would play for 6-year-olds, for example?
Well, for the 6-year-old,
Yeah, what's a good song for them?
let's say
Fay Do,
Jingle Bells,
Jingle Bells. That's a good one. Yeah.
or I could put like
Rudolph. Rudolph is a good one. I would think Rudolph would be a good one for a 6-year-old. Or I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
yes,
Right, those-
and also City Sidewalks.
Well, a few years ago, we made a CD here at WOCA, and you recorded one of the songs on it. And so we're going to play that song when we come out of the break. So we're going into the break in just about 28 seconds. And when we come back, I want you to hear the song that you recorded with us, Doug, all those years ago. And you recite the book from the Bible, Luke.
Right.
The part of the Bible in the book of Luke that tells the Christmas story. So we'll do that on the other side of the news. And by the way, Santa Claus is now in French Guiana in Cayenne. We'll take a break and be right back after the news.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pam Puso. Christmas Eve Mass at the Vatican. Pope Francis urging Christians to celebrate the birth of Jesus by thinking about the plight of today's children. Blizzard conditions in parts of the West are making holiday travel virtually impossible. In northern Arizona, winds are blowing at about 40 miles an hour.
We're getting about 1.5 inches of snow per hour. Visibility is down near probably 50 to 100 feet.
Coconino County Sheriff Jim Driscoll. Snow also falling in the northern plains. A sinkhole is to blame for the evacuation of more than a dozen homes north of Detroit. Officials in Fraser tell local media that the basement walls of one home could be heard cracking. Fox News, we report, you decide.
It's your last chance for the best deals of the season during the final days of the Ford year-end event. Just announced, get $1,500 cash, which includes $500 final days cash, plus $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models. Or check out special year-end lease deals across the entire lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs, including Ford Fusion, Explorer, and the Built Ford Tough F-150. These are the best deals of the season for a new Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry, it's the final days of the Ford year-end event. Your last chance to get $1,500 cash, which includes $500 final days cash, plus $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models. Ends January 3rd. Supply of vehicles with Ford Smart Bonus is limited. Not available on Focus RS, Shelby GT 350, Ford GT, F-150 Raptor, F-650, or 750. See dealer or go to buyfordnow.com to find specially tagged vehicles and for qualifications and complete details. For all offers, taking retail delivery from dealer stock by 1/3/2017. Sales claim based on 2015 calendar year sales.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
So a recent study found that Alzheimer's patients who took 1 gram of turmeric mixed with food reduced the buildup of plaque in their brains. 57% of unfriendings have nothing to do with anything you've done online. It turns out we get unfriended for something we've done in the real world. Time for some beauty tips, and if you'd like to wake up tomorrow looking younger than you did today, wash your face before bed.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Ivy. Merry Christmas, everybody. 27 minutes before 9 o'clock. You're listening to WOCA The Source, and yes, this is a live broadcast. Doug Smith is in here with me, and we're celebrating Christmas Eve, and we're tracking Santa Claus. Pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Santa Claus. What's his middle name, by the way? Do you know? Santa
J.
Santa J.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What does the J stand for? Do you know? What does the J stand for?
J stands for Jesus.
Santa Jesus Claus. Yeah. I'm learning a lot tonight just by doing the radio broadcast with you.
Yes.
All right, so we're following Santa on noradsanta.org if you want to follow along. And Santa Claus has not yet arrived in North America, but he has hit every other continent on the planet. He has delivered 4,422,000,000 gifts so far. We are a little bit confused how he does this, but we did hear that he has a bottle called a Klein bottle. And that apparently is the secret to being able to do this, right?
That's right.
So Santa Claus is making his way to the United States and to Florida. Right now, he's still in Brazil. Brazil is a big country, by the way. Brazil is huge. Brazil is probably 2/3 the size of the continental 48 states.
That could be right.
Yeah, Brazil is about a little bit bigger than Alaska. Alaska is huge, too, you know?
Yes.
So anyway, he is in Manaus, Brazil. Am I saying it wrong? Manaus? What do you think? What do you think?
Manure?
Oh, it's pronounced manure?
I think. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good, Doug. No.
What?
Manure?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's not right.
No, that comes out of the back of a reindeer, doesn't it?
Out of the cow.
Oh, cow. Oh, reindeer don't. Reindeer don't.
The deer.
Right.
Is pellets.
Oh, they have pellets. Okay. I'm learning something every single time we go on the air. It's just amazing to me. Well, anyway, he's in Manaus. I'll just call it Manaus, Brazil. and after that, guess where he's going? He's going to Georgetown, Guyana. 2 minutes and 52 seconds from now, he'll be in Georgetown. Now, that's way in the northern part of South America, right?
Yes.
Way in the northern part, which means he's getting close to the Caribbean, which means he's getting close to Florida. Maybe you should get to bed? You thinking about this? I don't know. All right, the story about the birth of Jesus is in the Bible, of course, and it's one of the places it is in the book of Luke, chapter 2. And Doug, when we did the recording for WOCA called Watts of Christmas Carols a few years ago, one of those recordings is you reading from the book of Luke. And this was the year that you studied reading. You studied Hooked on Phonics, right?
I guess I did.
Okay. And you got really, really good at your reading skills. And so we asked you to read directly from the book of Luke. And you'll hear Robin and I talking to Doug on this recording. This is 6 years ago, by the way. This is 2010 we did this. Can you believe it? So here is
Wow.
Robin and I talking to Doug Smith and encouraging Doug to read from the Bible, from the book of Luke, chapter 2.
You know, I don't think I could have asked for a better Christmas Eve than to be here with my two good friends, Robin and Doug, and 3 nice big mugs of hot chocolate. Boy, this is good stuff.
Wow, I had a great time before Christmas. Sitting here and enjoy the good memories what we had in the past. Thank God I have such a good friends. We have to share all of this lifetime.
Good friends and hot chocolate. What a beautiful way to spend our Christmas holidays. You know, every year we do read the Christmas story. And Doug, your reading skills have really improved this year. Why don't you be the one to read from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verses 10 through 14?
Okay, Robin, I will give it a try. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in the manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
You did such a good job with that one, Doug. We're so proud of you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And Doug Smith live with me tonight as we usher in Christmas Day, this Christmas Eve. And we're tracking Santa Claus, and we're enjoying our beverages. I just finished my coffee. You know there's hot chocolate out there. Did you see that?
I didn't even see it.
I think Joe left that just for you and me. Hot chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to get some?
No, thank you.
No, not yet. Okay. Well, Santa Claus is now in the very northern part of South America, which means he's not too far away from Florida at all. He's in Trinidad and Tobago. He'll be there in 42 seconds in the city of Fernando, and looking forward to hearing him coming down the chimney here. Where is the chimney here? Do we have one?
We don't have one here.
Oh my gosh! What is he? Was he walking through the front door? We got the tree all set for him here. We'll just have to wait, huh?
I guess so.
All right. Hey, have you ever trained a dog to do anything amazing?
I believe I did one time.
What was the name of your dog? Do you remember?
Foxy.
You had a dog named Foxy?
Yeah.
And what kind of tricks did you teach him?
Roll over.
And would he do it when you told him to roll over?
Yes.
Well, have you ever heard of this guy who taught his dogs to sing?
Oh my God.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
He taught his dogs to sing, and one of the most popular songs that they sing is Jingle Bells.
Okay, I had to hear this.
Have you ever heard dogs singing Jingle Bells?
Never in my lifetime.
Well, keep your headphone on because here it comes, right? Here, and you know what they call themselves, don't you? The singing dogs.
All right.
The singing dogs. There's a Cocker Spaniel. There's a Great Dane. There's a Dachshund, and there's a German Shepherd. This is the singing dogs.
Oh, this is cool.
You ready? This is the singing dog singing Jingle Bells.
This is cool.
This goes. There you go. How about that? That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Now, I bet you're thinking that next I'm going to play cats.
Yes.
You think so? These are not just any cats, though. This is the Stray Cats.
Oh, the Stray Cats. Yeah.
I just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather, stay right together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather, stay right together with you. That's right. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like the birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for us, stay right together with you. Stay right together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Sleigh ride with you. Sleigh ride with you. Sleigh ride with you. Sleigh ride with you. Oh yeah.
All right, that's Brian Setzer. You might remember Brian Setzer from the Stray Cats, and I actually think in this particular recording, it's not the Stray Cats. That's the Brian Setzer Orchestra. He went on from like a three-piece combo, right? We're just young guys, just having fun doing that sort of kind of that music. And he must have been a fan of big band music. He just must have, because he went on to kind of revive big band music, and he's such a powerful influence, I guess, to keep that whole genre of music going. We have a phone call, though. You want to answer it?
Yes.
Right, I'll let you take it. Ready? Go ahead.
Hello. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, it's Jim.
Hi, Jim.
It's Jim again, yes.
What's up?
If you have access to that Stan Kenton Christmas album, he did a cut which is titled "What is Santa Claus?" and it's a vocal thing that he does over Silent Night in the background.
Oh, that sounds pretty, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I might have it somewhere. I see a few...
I believe it's the last I saw it. It's in your production room.
Was it Stan Kenton or Stan Freberg? Which one did you say?
Stan Kenton.
Okay. All right. I will find it. All right. If I don't do it tonight, I'll be doing it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Okay,
All right. Thank you, Jim.
It's called "What is Santa Claus?"
Oh, that sounds nice. All right. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to look and see if we have that. I don't know. We got a long list of Christmas songs in this list. All right, we're tracking Santa Claus. He was last seen in St. Martin, which means he's in the Caribbean, and that means that he's getting closer to Florida. How about that?
All right.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. He goes from St. Martin. His next stop is not Florida. I am totally miscalculating his path. He is not coming to Florida next. He's going up to Greenland. Can you believe that? He's going to be in Greenland in 11 minutes and 27 seconds. So he's got that's a long way from the Caribbean to Greenland. He's got to fly all the way up there. I guess he's just following the time zones, right? Is that what he's doing?
The time zones and also the time warps.
The time warps. Now, how do you follow that? How do you follow a time warp?
Well, the time warp is like following the North Star.
Oh, okay.
And when it hits the North Star,
right,
and it goes to the different places.
I'm learning.
And when it goes to the different places,
right,
actually, it's just like boomerangs.
Wow, I never knew something. Yeah, the whole world is changing. Everywhere I look, there was this story this year about who gets to use which restroom. You never know. And so we have a song about restrooms that have to do with Christmas.
It does, because space is just like a map.
Well, yeah, but I was up to the restroom part of the conversation. Have you ever considered that restrooms and Christmas have something to do with one another?
Yes.
Like, for example, what do you mean? How do you know?
Because bathrooms and Christmas, it's just like, let's say they have connections with the other worlds.
Yeah. I think I've experienced that. All right. So if the restroom door says gentlemen, then who gets to use the bathroom?
The gentleman.
Oh, see, you think the way I do. You just it's clean, straightforward, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the song called "The Restroom Door Said Gentlemen." Here we go.
The restroom door said gentlemen, so I just walked inside. I took 2 steps and realized I've been taken for a ride. I heard high voices, turned and found the place was occupied by 2 nuns, 3 old ladies and a nurse. What could be worse than 2 nuns, 3 old ladies and a nurse? The restroom door said gentlemen, it must have been a gag. As soon as I walked in there, I ran into some old hag. She sprayed me with a can of mace and smacked me with her bag. I could tell this just wouldn't be my day. What can I say? It just wasn't turning out to be my day. The restroom door said gentlemen, and I would like to find the crummy little creep who had the nerve to switch the sign. 'Cause I've got 2 black eyes and 1 high heel up my behind. Now I can't sit with comfort and joy. Boy, oh boy, no, I'll never sit with comfort and joy.
That was kind of a silly song, wasn't it, though?
Yeah.
Kind of a silly one. All right, we're going to keep doing this until 9 o'clock, and then I think it's time to hit the bed because you know what's going to happen. We're going to be awake. Santa Claus is going to say, they're awake. I'm not coming down. You got to be asleep if Santa Claus is going to come into your house, right? Isn't that the rule?
That's the rule.
That's the rule. All right. So right now, he's heading toward Greenland. He's gone to the Ikek Island in Greenland. He'll be there in 7 minutes and 34 seconds. And he's going there from St. Martin. So he's going all the way from the Philippines. I'm from the Philippines, from the Caribbean up to Greenland. Did I say that right? Okay. So now we got another song called Santa's on His Sleigh Again. I think this is appropriate. We'll listen to this one, and I think we'll probably have enough time for one more after this. And here we go.
Santa's on his sleigh again. It's that time of year. He'll be coming to our town with his 8 reindeer. He'll have toys and Christmas joys for every girl and all the boys. Santa's on his sleigh again. It's that time of year. Santa's on his sleigh again. It's that time of year. Now Santa's on his sleigh again.
with his big red sack. He will go from house to house, then he'll hurry back to his shop to get more toys for every girl and all the boys. Santa's on his sleigh again, it's that time of year. Santa's on his sleigh again, it's that time of year. Now Santa's on his sleigh again, he hardly makes a sound. He's never missed a single house as he makes his round. He's so loaded down with toys for every girl and all the boys. Santa's on his sleigh again, it's that time of year. Now Santa's on his sleigh again, he will never stop, coming up with new ideas in his big workshop. All year round he's making toys for every girl and all the boys. Santa's on his sleigh again, it's that time of year. Santa's on his sleigh again, it's that time of year. It's that time of year.
All right, Santa's on his sleigh again. That's Robert Stenterford, and you know Robert is from Ocala. Did you know that? He came into the studio when he first released that song. He called us up and he said, "Is there any way we can get him on the radio?" And so he sent us the music, and as always, we listened to it first, and we said, "You know what? Why don't you come in and talk about it?" And now it's become a tradition here at WOCA. Every Christmas season, we play Robert's song, so we appreciate that. And you know, we have a few famous Christmas origins here. I think I wish I knew the details to this. The grandma's got run over by a reindeer started in Ocala. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
And also, of course, the Royal Guardsmen, the Snoopy versus the Red Baron, Snoopy's Christmas song, that comes from Ocala too. Right? And then Kevin Christian from the school board, he's got a whole series of Christmas music. The Ocala Civic Theater, they released a Christmas album. I've got a cut, and I'll do this in the morning, of Fred Mullen reading the Night Before Christmas poem, you know? So it'll be a fun morning tomorrow morning. We've got enough time for one more song. And you know what I want to do? A fun one. You remember the guys that called themselves Straight No Chaser? They do this 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is fun. This is a cappella, and it's the 12 Days of Christmas done the way Straight No Chaser does it, and nobody else can ever duplicate this. Here they are.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, my true love gave to me 8 days, nights and 7 nights and 6 nights and 5. You better not shout, you better not cry, you better not hit a pear tree. On the 9th, on the 8th, on the 7th, the halls with clouds of holly. Here we come, the ones to sing among the lanes of 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. The bowler's hand in hand bear I be decked with bass and partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. On the 12th day of Christmas, I had a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, a dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel. Sorry. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. On the 12th day, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming like Olympus upon the Serengeti. 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, and ladies dancing, they were dancing for me. They were milking just for me. I had Christmas down in Africa. 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 Couldn't take the halls and do the things we never had.
Oh, that was fun. That is Straight No Chaser, the 12 Days of Christmas, and we are done with our Christmas Eve special. Santa Claus, by the way, just made it into Greenland. He's heading up to Tasselak, Greenland, in about 2 minutes, and then he'll be heading down to North America, which means Canada, the United States, and, of course, Florida, so you better get to bed, kids. This is The Source. We'll be doing another Christmas special in the morning. It'll be music and, of course, the normal church programming that WOCA carries, and we'll do that in the morning. Thank you, Doug. That was fun. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I do, and I thank you, too.
All right.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'm Pam Puso. Heavy snow is paralyzing drivers in parts of northern Arizona.
This has the potential to be a pretty hazardous storm with life-threatening consequences.
Coconino County Sheriff Jim Driscoll, across much of the Dakotas, a blizzard warning is in effect. With the inauguration less than a month away, President-elect Donald Trump says he plans to dissolve his charitable foundation.
Mr. Trump issuing a statement saying the foundation has got to go, even though it has done enormous good works over the years.
Fox's Jill Nato, the foundation is under investigation in New York for possible violations. Someone offered a job at the White House, doesn't want it. Fox News confirming that Jason Miller won't serve as communications director because his family needs to be the top priority. Fox News, we report, you decide.
It's your last chance for the